Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back. We're working on the Lynx again today. We had a couple incidences last year where it brushed up against some trees and rolled over a little aggressively. My old bars, they're still straight, but we're going to replace them with some CFR Crowbars. And the only thing that really happened is I cut one of my heated grips last year, so that I think it's the left side. I just didn't have heated hand warmers on the left side, and I still had it on the right. Really, it just gave me a good excuse to get some new bars. So I'm stoked, can't wait to get these on there. The pine tree took that wire out last year, and right in here, if you can see, I got all the paint just absolutely ruined there. Surprisingly, yeah, I never bent the bars, but we're gonna get an upgrade going because, you know, I gotta cut the grips off to change the warmer anyways. May as well change the bars. So we're just gonna cut the old grips off here. That way we can slide off the throttle and everything. Nice and easy. Skidoo does something a little different where when they put their bars on, or when they make their
Lynx.
bars, it's Skidoo, BRP, same thing. When they make their bars, they actually make them smaller in this cork zone where the heated grip goes. And it's kind of interesting, actually. It makes the whole handle less bulky as you're gripping it. I'll show you guys a little cutout here in a second. I'm just going to cut this whole grip off because they're broken anyways. So if you look right here, you can see how the bar shrinks right where the cork goes. That cork's just an isolator to keep the heat to your hands rather than going into the bar. Or if we grab something like this CFR bar, it doesn't shrink down at all. So it's something to consider when you buy new bars, that if you want the smallest bar possible for holding on to, a stock BRP bar is probably going to be better. Whereas this one here is the same size the whole way along. And then once we put our heat shrink on there and we put our hand warmers and then the grip itself, the bar is just going to be ever so slightly bigger than it was stock. Just something to consider if you're looking to change your bars. Oops. Have another beer.
Too low.
Got the new sled shed up and going. We've been very busy this summer. I know we stopped posting content. What we were trying to do as well, we got another spot we can film a lot nicer. And another thing we were looking to do is figure out how to improve the quality of our videos for you guys as well. So we found a way to mic our camera or our helmets up better, and hopefully it makes the whole viewing experience better for you guys. A couple things we got coming. If you guys haven't watched our recent video, we have a 2024 Skidoo Summit Adrenaline, and we have a 2024 Lynx X Terrain coming. So if you guys want to see those, then get subscribed because they are coming soon enough. And we're going to do some comparisons as well between this Lynx BoonDocker. We have a Freeride 137 here. We have our 2024 or 23 backcountry. And we're going to compare them all to the newer sleds. And hopefully we can help you guys out in the future if you're trying to find one of these sleds but you don't know which one's best for you. Well, everybody in the group has a different sled, and we can give our pros and cons of all of them. And hopefully that can help you guys out in the future.
And hopefully we'll make a video on the new sled shed once we get everything done and kind of wrapped up in here.
Oh yeah, and we got another trailer too, so we don't have to take the huge one everywhere. We can take a smaller one as well. It's things are looking up. Hopefully we're looking to bring you guys some better content this year. Last year we started out, We learned a lot, and let's be honest, our content wasn't that great, and we're gonna try and upgrade that for you guys.
Some new editing software.
Yep.
We've been trying to figure out and learn how to use, so that's taken some time to play with. And
if only we had somebody that knew how to edit.
Just a bunch of drunks.
Yeah, you can drink beer while you do it, so it's all right. Then I think it was kill switch. Oh my god. That's tight.
Loosen it more.
Oh, I could probably take that bolt out and it would go. Can I just give her a wiggle?
Spit on it.
Might have to. It's like the fucking bedroom. Oh, yeah. There we go. Where's the batteries? We're working on a budget here, guys.
Oh, look at this mess. Where's my battery?
There's one right there. That's a little heavy.
That's the problem, little 10 amper. Shove her in there.
It's a 10 amp battery and we're hanging on by the wires.
Hanging on by the wires and maybe a little bit of tuck tape. There you go. You gotta bend that bracket a little bit.
Oh yeah, bend that out of the way.
There you go. Yeah, she works. She works. DeWalt tough, right? It's like a little crooked. Oh yeah, you gotta be really careful with that thing. I may have dropped it off a roof.
We could use some subscribers to afford a new drill. I'm putting on the isolators here to keep the heat in the grip. And I just kind of stuck the grip on, rolled it around. And I've left it so the grip goes slightly longer than the isolator, just so that it looks a little cleaner when it's done. So you can get these in cork or heat shrink. Either or, they all work. I left it all hanging over the end. And when it's done, I'm just going to cut the excess off. You can use a heat gun. You can use a torch, like a propane torch. Just keep the flame away. All of that works for heat shrink. And you're just going to kind of warm it up until it shrinks down and attaches to the bar here. I'm going to work this wrinkle out of it here. I don't really want that on. Another day here. The grips that they sold me, or the heated grips they sold me, when I bought everything, the grips didn't come from CFR. But they didn't work with these bars, so I went to CFR's website and I bought some that are compatible with Skidoo. I already kind of ran the wire to check and make sure it's long enough. That was one problem with the other grips. The wire was way too short. And the other problem is they didn't account for the curved bar nicely. So the company that sold them to me didn't do a great job. So the sled's been sitting here a few days, not a big deal, we don't have any snow. So I'm just gonna warm these up a little bit. We're gonna stick this on and then bend it around and we'll wire it in. We'll do that for each side. Should be warm enough.
Having this over here now. I'm so hairy.
Yeah, that's one. and I'm gonna go do the exact same thing to the other side. So we're just gonna take this plug apart, put the new pins in. All I'm gonna do, you can use a screwdriver or whatever. Oops, stabbed myself. Just pops up. And a tiny little pick would be ideal here, but see if I can just hook under this with an Allen key.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Alright, we're back. Okay, so can's off now. I dropped that little plug back in there, the little cap. You can stick a little pin tool in there and pull them out backwards, but I'm not interested in that. I just cut the wires and I'll pull them out that way. A little bit easier. Then with any luck, I should just be able to feed it in. If I can't, I might have to take this little plastic through if it doesn't slide through nicely. And yeah, it's, oh, go. Oh yeah, okay, so it went through. And then we'll get the other one. And that should slide through. If it doesn't slide through again, you're gonna have to pull this little back clip out that just pops out. A little bit of corrosion in there. I'm gonna have to bring some stuff home and clean that out. But that's for a later day. Then you just take this guy in and snap it back in. And now we got heated grips. I did the other side off camera already. And we're good. I also ran the new wire through off camera. So where we're gonna go from here, I'm gonna put the grips on. Once I put the grips on, I'm gonna go ahead off camera and put everything back in place, and we'll show you when it's all finished. Gone ahead and muted this here as it was a very high-pitched squeal, but all we're doing is pushing some air in the back side of the grip. Somebody's plugging the other side of the bar, and we're slowly pushing the grip on with no lubrication. We're going to go ahead and put the other grip in off camera. Alright, so we got our CFR bars and grips on here. I made the warmers just a little long here. Not really a big deal. The other thing I kind of noticed, which I probably shouldn't have done, is because I ordered different hand warmers, they look like they came with the insulation attached. I didn't realize it, and I already stuck it all to the bar. So my grips are extra thick now. If it pisses me off, I'm gonna replace all this, but it's because I have a layer of insulation, the heated grip, which has insulation, and then the grip itself. So we're quite a ways thicker. The other thing I did while I was in here is I shortened my bar risers by 1 inch. I just took some from a buddy, and hopefully I like this setup now. Put the guards back on eventually, but yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and can't wait to rip it.